The AFCON now will now take place once every 4 years. We've increased the prize money from $7 million to $10 million. So the nation that wins, the country that wins, will get $10 million. We are launching a new competition called the African Nation League. We took a very important decision today, and I need to brief you on those decisions. Let me start with the easy one. We've increased the prize money from $7 million to $10 million. So the nation that wins, the country that wins, will get $10 million. We increased it. Initially, it was less than 5, and we took it to 7. So if you win, you'll get $10 million, and there's a key objective forward. We will continue to increase the prize money for the most important competition in Africa. We've also taken decisions to significantly increase the Champions League and the Confederations Cup, but we're not going to announce them today. I wanted to announce them, but I have to listen to the smart people. They said, please, they're not playing anyway until after. So we will announce the significant increase in the prize money of the Champions League that we took today, and the significant increase in the prize money of the Confederations Cup that we also took today. We'll announce them after January 18. What is new is that every year in Africa, there's going to be a competition every year where the best African players who play in Europe and worldwide will be with us on the continent. It will significantly improve and increase the quality of our competitions. And as I said, we are launching a new competition called the African Nation League, which will take place starting September, October, and the finals will take place in November. We've divided Africa into 4 zones or 4 regions, as you may say. The northern zone or the northern region, which will consist of 6 nations, 6 member associations. The eastern region, 16 member associations, 16 nations. Western region will consist of 16 nations as well. And the Southern African, Central and Southern African will consist of 16 countries as well. But what is significant is in this competition every year, because it's going to take place during the window, during the FIFA window, you're going to have the top African players will be released to participate in this competition. What it means is there'll be more commercial attraction, more money will go into this competition, more sponsors, more partners, and this competition will be in partnership with FIFA, because FIFA's presence and partnership attracts the biggest companies, not just in the continent, worldwide. We're doing well on that, but we want some of the biggest companies from all over the world, very good operations on the continent, and want to be part of African football. The next AFCON, our focus now is on this AFCON. But just by way of information, in 2027, we'll be going to Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. The AFCON after that, as part of this restructuring of the global fixtures, of the global football calendar, will be in 2028. So we've opened the tender for all of those countries that had put in a bid for 2029. We said it's going to be in 2028, because in 2029, after the FIFA Club World Cup in America, Canada, and Mexico, we will have the first African Nations League, as I said, where the best African players from all over the continent and from all over the world and from Europe will participate, and we will decide where the final is going to be held. But you're going to have 54 nations, 54 member associations participating in the African Nations League in the different regions. And then in November, there's going to be one country. And this country is where the winner, the champions of each of those regions will meet either in West Africa or East Africa or in North Africa. And as I said, more competition, more resources, better infrastructure, and this will contribute to one of the objectives we've always had, the development of stadiums, football infrastructure, world-class facilities for football to take place in each of the 54 countries in Africa. So the next AFCON, as I said, after 2027 will be in 2028. As part of this arrangement, because what's going to happen now is you'll have the equivalent of an AFCON every year. You'll have the best African players in the world participating and playing in African football at the highest level on the continent every year. We, in discussions with all our stakeholders and taking into account the global fixtures, the AFCON now will now take place once every 4 years. Because historically, the AFCON was the prime focus where we could get resources to fund African football. In terms of this new dispensation, we will be getting resources every year.